Well, hello YouTube, another day in the shop, and guess what? I have the replacement finally came in. Actually, no, I'm not wearing a hat. Got another hat too, by the way. Yeah, so I got the replacement. This is actually we have to do that right there. But so I got this in, so we'll get this cut. And as you guys know, Operation Dimple countersink shall commence this week. This is a lot of dimpling. Let me get away from that light. A lot of dimpling, a lot of countersinking. All the parts that we did on the tail section now have to be either dimpled or countersunk. So it is literally I would say at least a week's worth of work to get all of those done. Then we have to get everything ready for the painting operation. So it's just a lot of work, and I don't want to bug you with that. But before we do that, I want to get this cut. I have my chop saw in here, my compound miter saw, and let's see how that does with this piece. And so we'll get that done as well. So yeah, just another day in the shop, another day of mini, and it's hard to believe. Been doing this for quite a while now, and I got a lot more to do. I'm about 1/10 done with the plane. So not discouraged or anything. It's just, it is what it is. And I knew that going in. It's very important that when you build or want to build an RV-10 or any airplane for that matter, you better be in it for the long haul, because it is not quick. And it's just, and there's really not much you can do about it. You got to put in the hours. You got to put in the work to get it done. So, like always, I just want to say thanks. Join us, and as we get through this and everything. And you guys know the routine. This plane's not going to build itself, so I got to get to work. All right, YouTube. So we got the bottom skin dimpled down there. You can see it down there, and then you can see that we got the majority of one side skin dimpled. Now, the question is see how this canters, or how this rolls underneath right here. The problem is if you try to dimple it in the machine, in the dimpler itself, it will crease, because this is a roll. This rolls, and I did this by I did this. How do I say this? I'm stating this on fact, because that's exactly what's happened here. Is I tried to dimple it while it was on this roll. So I think what I need to do, or not what I think I need to do, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pop rivet set that I have, and it's not a pop rivet, but it's it is these guys. I'm going to use this in a rivet gun. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to call it a night, because it's been a long night. This is a lot of riveting, but I'm going to use this. And what you do is you put this in a rivet gun, a handheld rivet gun or squeezer, and then this will squeeze it, and hopefully it won't flatten it out, because like I said, as this is going down, it's wanting to flatten this piece out, with the whole piece. So if I use that little rivet set, I'm only setting this small little area here, and I'm not putting force on the whole part itself. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm not, it's been a long night. I think I'm going to call it a night, and everything. And let me see something here. Heck, we're here. Let's just go ahead and do it. I know I said but let's just go ahead and do it. Now, the secret in riveting these is not to you're not trying to set the rivet. So we have a hole here. So let me put the camera down, and then I'll be back after I get it set up. All right, so I got it in there. Now the goal here is not to actually rivet, but as I squeeze, see how that brings the set together. I'm not trying to break because this has got enough force that it will break the that nail, believe it or not. But see how I squeezed it and that brought it together, and that rivets it without putting that crease in there. So that's how you use that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of the rest of these. I'm going to put the camera back down. I'll show you how well that does the dimpling. All right, so there you go. So that was able to dimple that really, really well. You can see here's the one that I did with the C-frame, and here's the one that I did with the hand dimpler. So that's what you need to do, and that will absolutely avoid. And you can see the crink or the ripple that I put in it when trying to do these rounded edges on the C-frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish it. I'm here. I might as well just go ahead and finish it so that way I can check this one off. All right, so yeah, the light. So I was able to get the bottom skin and one side of the skins done tonight. It is fun. It's challenging as I look and everything. So a lot of dimpling, and those curve spaces, like I said, the curves were really difficult. I'm gonna switch over here. That way I get the light. I look good. No, I look ugly no matter what way I do. So on those curves, do not try to use the C-frame to do that. It will just distort it. You'll crink your skin. Use the hand dimpler with the rivet gun, with the hand rivet. That worked really, really, really well. Gave a really good crimp to it. The secret with that though is don't manhandle it, because there is enough leverage there that you will snap that nail. I've done it. So big gorilla arm, but that you will break that nail. So you just want to squeeze it. And to be honest with you, that set is steel. So it's only going to go, you're not going to compress that steel. So there's a point in which you're going to break something. So compress it so it comes together, and you'll see it, but don't try to manhandle it, or don't try to muscle it. I know women are stronger than I am. My personal trainer, she kicked my butt. So don't try to do that. It's not exercise. It's more of a just get it to compress and everything. So, all right, so I got one skin done, one bottom skin done, one side skin done. I still have another skin to do, and then I've got a table full of parts that I've got to take apart. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of the ribs while I have the dimpler out. I can do that and all of that, get those put up. Believe it or not, that pile, there is an order in which it goes down. So I'll get all those done, and then we'll proceed to work on those guys that are tagged up there. Those have to be, the longerons need to be countersunk. So that's a process of using the countersink with the drill. Yeah, that's about it. This is, like I said, this is a week's worth of work easily. And yeah, it's some time consuming. So once I get into the bulkheads and stuff, all of those bulkheads, and the bulkheads are the frames that if you guys remember, those have to be, there's some parts that get countersunk, some that don't. So it's a lot of reading. So that's going to take a little bit of time to get through those, because you want to make sure there's specific instructions. Countersink or dimple these, don't dimple that, don't do this, do that. Don't press go, collect 200, kind of stuff. So yeah, it's just the doldrums. If you're a sailing person, you know what that's like, right? You get out there and it's just the doldrums. This is what anybody can put something together and it'd be fun. This is the monotony. of building the airplane is this process. But hey, you got to do it. It's all part of the process. So, like always, leave comments below, questions, concerns. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And take care of yourself. Take time out. Spend it with a loved one. Let them know that you're thinking about them and everything. And like always, may God bless you and your family.